Come down to London town, watch the people there, rushing round and round with no time to spare. Look around for someone, try to earn a living if you can. If you're strong, can't go wrong. Ba-da-ba-doo-da-da-da-ba-doo-da-da.
John?
A knight came riding to the lady's door, laid a band to the bonny broom. He traveled far to be their wooer.
We'll have to start, I guess, before too long. Have you seen John this morning?
John who?
Jacob isn't here yet.
No, he's sulking.
Hello.
Aren't you coming down at all?
To give my performance.
A performance?
To the nation.
There's only 6 of us downstairs.
Counting the cameras?
No.
Oh, it's leaked out. We know all about it.
It's tomorrow, Friday.
That's today.
No.
I suppose you're right.
Have you seen Dr. Elliott at all?
Haven't seen anyone today.
How does he seem to you?
I'm going out tomorrow. Friday.
Going out?
Out. Out into the world. There is a world elsewhere, you know.
You're leaving?
No. It's my mother's funeral. Will you come?
If you want me to.
I find them curiously erotic, funerals. Women veiled in black and the sort of little parties afterwards, everyone in black munching away. A friend of mine at school killed himself. Over a girl, believe it or not. He was an Italian boy. I was in agonies. Apparently I had to be restrained from following him. I say apparently because I can scarcely remember it.
Oh, well.
Ah, well, indeed. How's your affair with Elliott? Do you find you tend to analyze each other, as it were, or is that my wicked imagining? Do you apologize articulately to each other? What a nightmare.
Jacob, I spent the weekend with John. It doesn't mean we're having a great passionate affair.
But did I say passionate? A dispassionate affair, then. It gets around you.
Coming down. Why not?
Because I'm worse today.
Why?
Why, indeed?
No, I mean, how does it feel to be worse?
No, I don't know if I'm worse. It's steady. Like a water clock. People are always saying... Yes. People are always saying things are better, things are worse. But there's an undertow inside you, if you've got the ear for it. Baudelaire said life is like a hospital. Someone to sleep nearer the stove, some by the window. No, that wasn't it. Something about the window and the stove. Le Poel. No, I've forgotten it. Anyway, he said life is like a hospital. By my window, Elliott's right. We should all be out there flushing out the sewers. This is wrong. This place, this life, this limbo. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Do you want to leave?
It's a funny place, this. Dr. Elliott's establishment. We're all hand-picked, aren't we? No one thinks they're Napoleon, do they? There's no one here to undeceive. A school for grievances. David's a kleptomaniac. Annie throws Mills bombs, and they don't go off. Malcolm's an aggressive bastard. And Elliott says, you're right, you're right. That's all he says. You're right, you're right. We're not allowed to have regrets. Oh, I'm all for that, but it's a funny place. Nothing to do but polish your medals. We're the Chelsea pensioners of urban warfare, aren't we? What do you think?
Why don't you come down and talk about it now?
I think he needs a rest. Elliott. He wants us out. He wants my bed. I'm frightened. I'm not fit to go. Unfit to live or die. Don't let him throw me out.
He won't do that. I've got to go down now, Jacob.
I'm sorry. That was a lie, you know. Pure invention.
What?
About my friend who killed himself.
He didn't kill himself.
Oh, yes, he killed himself. It happened to Pavese, that's all. It was his friend.
Oh, I see. Who's Pavese?
An Italian, writer, novelist. Pavese lives.
He's dead too?
Yes, he is dead too. I'm playing the lunatic today, just as you'll keep me on.
I thought it was a lie.
You did. Ah, I should have told it slower. Well, I'm learning. By the way, it is my mother's funeral tomorrow.
I know.
Do we have to say anything? I'm new here.
You are not. You don't have to come at all if you don't want to.
I'd like to say something. A bit shy, really. I know it's silly.
Never mind. Go.
I don't like to. It's a bit personal.
Oh, go on. We've heard worse.
Well, I'd like to know...
Yes?
Well, I'd like to know which one of you pinched my bloody scarf. I'm supposed to be the kleptomaniac round here.
Stole it yourself. That's right. You're an amnesiac, remember?
I am not.
You see, you've forgotten already.
Oh, look. This is silly.
This old place is silly.
Hello, brethren. Where have we got to, then? The voyage down the uterus, is it?
Malcolm says this whole place is silly.
True.
Why is it silly, Malcolm?
Madhouses. You're hardly going to get sane, are you?
No, it's not a madhouse, Malcolm, dear. It's a therapeutic community.
The only therapeutic community is out there.
But they're all mad.
True. There is no therapeutic community.
Well, let's go and found one then. With lots of normal madmen in it too.
Where?
Anywhere.
Majorca.
Stonehenge.
Sheffield.
Rick was working.
All right then. Look, Elliott says we're all visionaries.
Yes. Bloody visionaries, the lot of you.
What are we doing cooped up here?
I quite agree. Well, don't all rush for the door.
Hi.
You all right?
Mm-hmm. Where have you been?
Where have I been?
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I had to take the session on my own.
I've been out. Outside. Thinking. You can ask me.
What about?
This place. The cage. Now, tomorrow, don't let them intimidate you.
Who?
The cameras, the interviewer.
They're not going to interview me.
Oh, yes, they are. If I have anything to do with it.
Why?
Why? Because it's not a zoo, that's why. It's not the story of a kindly shelter where Disturbed people can have their say. It's where some of us have got the privilege of listening to people who've been turned to stone by what they see. It's up to us to tell that story.
I don't think I know what I'm supposed to say.
But just tell the truth, that's all.
Sure. Sure.
The truth, that's all. Now ask Jacob why he burned the library. That's enough. That's the truth. Tell them that. I've done it all before, that's all. And played into their hands. Patient father of the flock talking about my freaks. Instead of telling them the truth. The truth that has made these people what they are. Now don't let them off the hook.
Do you think he's all right?
Oh.
Jacob.
Well, what do you think?
You're his doctor.
You're his nurse.
Not really. I think he's worse.
You're still in the rehabilitation business, aren't you?
He's sick, John.
Oh, sickness is as sickness does. The body politic is sick. Just be careful, that's all.
Careful?
Well, he's attached to you. He might become dependent on you.
While he stays, I stay.
Nobody should stay in this place too long.
No.
Oh, I don't mean you. You're staying.
Uh-huh.
What is it, Lua?
Do we have to discuss it here?
Discuss what?
You're an evasive bastard, too. You know that?
I'm free tonight, though.
I'm not.
Oh?
I'm seeing Jimmy.
Oh. Still.
No, again. I've got to see him again, because if I'm going to stay on here in England, I've got to see him sometime and explain the position. If I knew what the position was.
You're having an affair with me. A small liaison.
Oh. Oh, is that what it is?
It's great to see you. Finally.
So take your coat off at least.
You never rang me back.
I did.
Where can I put it?
I'll take it. You were out.
Not recently.
I rang you Friday.
I've been in most nights.
Really?
Uh-huh. On my own-some.
On your own-some, huh?
That's right.
How come?
Why not?
Well, what happened to Claire? You through with her?
No, I'm not through with her. Sometimes she's there, sometimes she's not. It's difficult, that's all.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry to hear that.
That whole scene. All those nice people, well-off people. Look, you know what I'm talking about.
I thought you liked all that.
Lula, I've been offered the job. A lectureship, a really good job, lots of money.
That's nice. Where?
I think I'm going to turn it down. I'm going home.
You got the call.
I got the message, Lula.
Well, well.
Look, I need all the encouragement I can get. It isn't easy saying no to good work, you know. It's in London, too.
You're telling me you can't get good work in the States,
Oh,
huh?
sure.
With your qualifications?
Financed by who? The military? All the big research grants, all the same. The bucks for bangs, boys. What would you have done, Lula? I came here because I could do research here without working for the generals. And life's been comfortable, right. Claire was comfortable, life in the oasis. Till you came and started shaking up the dust. Get back there, black boy, do your share. Well, if I go, I want the credit for it, that's all. Yes, I do.
There's no password, Jimmy. Well, it's there, it's everybody's fight.
You're in a funny mood?
You waiting for a medal?
Okay.
Look, you want some coffee, something?
Yeah. I thought we could go back together. Maybe. How long are you staying?
It depends.
Oh?
Well, things like this tend to happen. Patients get sort of dependent on you, you know. It's always a risk.
Norman Mailer, huh?
Yeah. Jacob Mailer.
Well, I could stick around, unless you don't want me to. Hey. It's on a different basis with Claire now. A sort of friendly aftermath, all that crap. I'm through with her. We're through.
What have I got to do? Beg on my knees?
Jimmy, I got myself into a sort of peculiar scene. I don't even know really what kind of scene it is. Elliott asked me down for the weekend, and I sort of went, you know. I don't know where we are quite. That's the trouble.
Well, 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 looky here. That's perfect,
No,
baby.
it's not. I like him. Sometimes. I don't even know, you see. If I even want to know.
Oh, I see. So you slept together?
In the end.
Too much.
You're taking this awfully well, you know.
You think?
You seem rather amused.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm rather upset. What's more, you're sitting on my hand.
Sorry. I'll go get the coffee. Jimmy. I don't really understand him. Or myself.
Yes, if you move just a little more over to the edge. That's all right.
You feel at all
Fine, yes, that's fine.
4 fine.
Take your time.
Yes, of course.
It's fine, yes.
All right, so as they say, sound, yes. All right, quiet, please. Turn over.
Mark it.
Vision of the World, A State of Mind, 27, take 1.
Action.
Dr. Elliott, for the past 5 years, you've run a clinic for the mentally disturbed. And from your published works, I know you have strong views about most people's attitude to mental health. Now, perhaps you can tell me how your methods here differ from those in other mental institutes.
We don't have methods here.
Where do you feel your colleagues go wrong in their methods?
It's not a question of methods.
I see. Doctor, how do you deal with the people who come here?
We don't deal with them. They deal with us, if they can put up with us.
I mean, in terms of treatment, what do you try to achieve with the people who come to your clinic?
We don't try to achieve anything. Now, the question is what we can learn. What you can learn from them.
You feel, do you, that people have a right to their disorders?
No. What they have a right to is their sense of order. It's their sense of order that drives them out of society. Makes people like you drive them out. The people who come here have a sense of atrocity that doesn't soak off in a yawn. They're still alive. They feel the pain. The rest of us are punch drunk.
Do you think your sensitivity to their pain helps to provide a sort of real catharsis?
What catharsis? You don't think I'm here to siphon out their anger in a tube and label it for science?
Well, how do you see your role exactly?
My role is to label you, with their help. You're sick. You're half dead. You're a zombie. You're a murderer like all the people in this room. Your names are on enough crimes to make Nuremberg look like a birthday party.
Hold on, hold on.
Oh, God.
Cut. Sorry.
No.
We'll just have to talk about this for a minute. Sorry, everybody.
I'm sorry, John. Look, I know how strong you feel on this subject. I'm not questioning that. But all we really need is, well, some sort of comparison, if you could, between your work and the work of the other communities in this field.
Why?
Because that's really what this program's all about.
No, it's not. It's about my work.
Well, of course it is. It is. But I really do think your best chance of a hearing is to try to explain.
I don't give a damn about the hearing. That's up to you. I'm here to do the talking.
I'm quite prepared to have you talking, Dr. Elliott. I'm not prepared to screen hysterical abuse.
Look, if I made my questions more specific...
You do what you like.
John, would you rather we went on and talked to some of the patients?
There are no patients here.
I understood we'd be able to talk to some
Well,
of
you
the
can
patients.
talk to anyone you like, in due course.
One of your assistants, perhaps?
I spoke to somebody on Wednesday.
No. She's gone to a funeral with one of our boys. She's not here.
Oh, well, in that case.
Oh, look, let's have another go, shall we? No, I think I got us on the wrong track. Really?
Well, we can always come back to it. Doctor? All right. Camera, Terry.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry. All right. Turn over.
Market. Vision of the World, A State of Mind, 27, take 2.
Action.
Dr. Elliott, for the past 5 years, you've run a clinic for the mentally disturbed. And from your published works, I know you have strong views about most people's attitude to mental health. Now, where, in your opinion, do most mental institutes fall short?
In being mental institutes.
I see. And in what respect do you think they fail to serve society?
Oh, they serve society extremely well. That's how they fail. They fail to make the slightest impact.
And how should they set about this process?
Well, they've got the people there who know what's wrong. They need a voice. They need people like you. Unfortunately. You're salt.
And what if they can't have us, Doctor?
They'll just have to come and get you, won't they?
Cut. I'm sorry. We'll just have to edit round that. I'm sorry.
Man that is born of woman is of few days and full of trouble. As for man, his days are as grass, as the flower of the field, so he blossometh. For the wind passeth over it, and it is not, and its place knoweth it no more. But the loving kindness of the Lord is from everlasting to everlasting to those who fear him, and his righteousness unto children's children. Oh, that they were wise and understood this, that they would consider their end. For in death man shall take naught with him, his glory shall not descend after him. Mark the perfect one, and behold the upright, for the end of such a one is peace. The Lord redeemeth the soul of his servants, and they that trust in him shall never be condemned. Al Mokoma Tavov Shalom. May she come to her place in peace.
I reached the point where certain words and certain colours catch my eye without my even looking for them. Happened after I broke up with Ted. For years, whenever I looked down at words, a paper or a book, the name Ted always jumped out at me. If it said wanted or disgusted, all I'd see before I even read the page was just Ted leaping out at me.
You should have married the latter, man.
I beg your pardon?
I once gave somebody a blue scarf. Oh, it was a particular shade of blue. It makes me jump whenever I see that colour. Always stops me dead.
That's not unusual.
I never said it was.
Is this the end of your TV career then, John?
Shut up, Malcolm.
I reckon he's jealous, aren't you, boy? Lost your chance to tell the world.
Rubbish. He was hiding in the loo all morning, our Malcolm was.
God, you're a lot of damp squibs, all of you.
Talking of which, where did you get your Mills bombs, Annie?
Where? Harrow School Armoury, as a matter of fact.
Get away.
No, there was a boy there in the SLA. He got them for me.
Think you could get some more?
They didn't go off.
Well, it was all stuff from the First World War.
Would you say, secretly, really you didn't want them to go off? You knew they wouldn't.
Aha.
My analyst said that I was compensating for the loss of my career when I became a housewife.
And you did have indigestion that day too?
No, it's quite true, really.
What is?
It's true. I had a marvellous career before I married. I was the under assistant Barra.
All right, that's enough.
What?
That's enough, I said. I want you all out of here by lunchtime.
Me, John? What did I say?
All of you. I want you out.
What, everybody?
Get your bags. Get packing. Every single one of you. Clearing up?
Where is everybody?
Gone. How was the dust?
Gone where?
Gone back.
What do you mean?
We're shut. It's been good to know you, Jacob. It's meant a great deal to me. I'm closing down. Now.
You mean I've got to go?
I'm sorry, boy. We're shutting shop. That's all.
Without a word of warning?
With a word of warning, don't come back.
Where can they go?
Out.
You bastard! You can have my resignation now.
Not accepted.
Why not?
Nothing to resign from. It's already over. The staff's all gone.
Dr. Elliott.
Yes?
I don't know what the others said. I don't know if they understand. I want to thank you all the same, on their behalf.
My pleasure.
You're both idiots! Stop! Don't go!
I can't stay here, Lulie.
Well, wait for me then.
Why?
You've got nowhere to go.
That's right. You coming with me? Thank you for holding my hand at the funeral. I've got to pack.
What happened this morning?
Nothing. Tell them to piss off, that's all.
I mean the television thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They didn't want to know, of course. I told them they were murderers, butchers. They didn't like that, so they left.
Oh, well done.
Well, I'm damned if I'm going to parade their version of the truth so that people can nod back over their suppers and say, all this talk of violence, that's not the way to do it, is it? Spooning up another mouthful. Watching people starve. I show the little hypocrites the door.
That's no reason to do this just because you had a rough time.
Oh, motive hunting, are we? Freudian stuff. You'll go far, girl.
All right. You tell me the reason then.
Reasons? All right, if that's what you want. I've given up removing thorns. The lion's got a limp from now on.
Not the lion. Jacob, Annie, David.
Spare us a roll call, will you? Just erect a plaque.
Oh, they may be dead to you.
Look, there are other clinics if they must... Well, you know that.
Why not here?
Oh, they were happy here, were they?
Yes, they were.
Too happy, then. Swapping stories, sitting around the telly. These people weren't loonies to be jollied off. They had real pain, real grievances. Put them in here for a month, it's like a geriatric ward. They've all gone soft as sponges. I mean, here I am, I'm talking to you, and you... We're talking about something so simple. That ant-heap of streets and people. We're talking about greed. No, not even greed, we're talking about madness. You can see your victim. We can see their faces. And feel next to nothing. This place here held one or two distorted souls who felt the cost. Who felt the cost. And started making waves. A warning. Pain. And they were happy here. You know, when I asked you to stay on at the clinic, I told you I wasn't going to drug the witnesses. Now, what did you think I was talking about?
You Didn't have to slam the door.
No, I should have had them comfortably placed out of harm's way. Clear the courts. You know Thurber, I suppose. One of the cartoons is a courtroom with a great big 6-foot kangaroo in the middle of it. One of the lawyers is saying triumphantly, perhaps this will refresh your memory. Perhaps for the wrong reasons, I thought you might understand and help me carry on. Well, I'm in the void now. Run along, then.
John, you do realize you need help.
You mean I've gone mad?
That's exactly what I mean. You flipped.
At last.
Oh, thank God you're there. It's me.
What is it?
Elliott shut the clinic down. He sent us all away.
How come?
He wants the world to see his handiwork. Sick of hiding his light under a bushel. Today the clinic, tomorrow the world.
Hey, let me look at you.
It was like a nightmare. Got there at lunchtime, the place was like a mausoleum. Everyone had gone.
Did he explain or anything?
Oh, sure.
Didn't expect to see you.
Look, I want to leave. I want to go. I'm sick of it. I want to go home.
Suddenly?
Yes, suddenly. The work's finished. Jacob's gone. It was like an explosion hit the place.
Looks like it hit you head on.
I'm all right now. No, I'm not. It was frightening. In a lot of ways.
What's happened to the patients? Shall I fix you something?
Hey,
Yeah?
you know what this means?
What? About Elliott?
I'm coming home with you. Mad world, huh?
Sure wish you told me that last night.
Meaning?
You should have told me.
I didn't know last night.
I know you didn't.
What happened? A sudden reconciliation?
How do you mean?
With Claire.
Oh, no. Nope. Nope. I took the job, the lectureship.
Why?
Yep, I took it. Rang him this morning.
Oh, Jimmy.
Well, don't tell me you can't get a job here with your qualifications. No, I mean it.
Oh, sure.
You wouldn't do that, huh?
Why did you do it?
I just did it, baby. I'm off to see them now, to sign on down the dotted line. Me? I'll make the cover of Time magazine before too long.
Yeah, right on.
It was for your sake, Lulie. To be near you, remember? You were staying here.
Oh, sure.
You don't believe me, huh?
What about last night, then?
Well,
Was that why you decided to go back? Because you thought I was?
look, let's stop all this kidding around. You decided to stay on, right? And it wasn't for the sake of Norman Mailer either. Weekends at the doctor's cottage. Does that give you the right to criticize?
That's your interpretation.
Mad world, huh?
Jimmy,
Honey child?
couldn't you tell them no this afternoon?
No, I couldn't.
I don't want to go home on my own.
Aw, gee, why not?
Because I'm still...
Go on.
in love with you.
Well,
Okay, cue violins.
cue trumpets. Now she tells me.
Right, forget it.
Well, well.
Jimmy.
If you change your mind again, don't tell me. Just wait an hour.
No, I meant it, what I just said. And I think you're a schmo, too. We should go tell those people to sign their dotted lines themselves and get lost.
That'll make me popular.
And go buy 2 tickets on a plane home right away. Jimmy?
You think I should do that, huh?
Please.
I told them yes. Lulie, is this what you want?
I think so. If it's what you want.
Yeah, if it's what you want.
Can we buy the tickets first?
Sure, you do it.
Okay.
What about Norman Mailer? Should we bring him too?
Jacob Mailer. Jacob. Are you okay?
What do you mean?
I'm glad you came here.
Jenny let me in.
I tried to find you at the clinic, but you're gone. Do you feel... You know, I don't think Elliott likes treating people. He doesn't enjoy it. He doesn't get anything from it himself, that's all. Would you like to stay the night?
There's all my relatives at home.
I can imagine. Jimmy's coming round at some point.
That was quick.
What?
Elliott's off the list then. I think I'll be off now, really.
No.
I've had a rest.
Jacob, Jimmy won't stay the night.
Not if I'm here.
That's not the reason. Jacob.
Thank you. I'd rather not stay, all right?
Look, don't be absurd. I'll put him off. I can see him tomorrow.
No.
I don't understand.
I think you do.
Oh, come on. I'm not having any of this. Jacob, that's nonsense. Look, you're staying here.
Good try.
Jacob, will you stop this? Don't try and pretend you're jealous.
Oh, I wouldn't claim anything as drastic as that. That would be nonsense.
Where will you go?
Out, as Elliott has it.
Jacob, I am not letting you go like this.
Of course you will. You're going home now, aren't you? To America. Quite right, too.
Jacob! Look, I'm not going anywhere until you're settled.
Settled?
Somewhere.
In another clinic?
Yes. No, I mean that. Somewhere else, a job or...
There's nowhere else.
Well, all right then.
No.
Now I'm confused.
Bye-bye, then. We shan't meet again.
Jacob, did you hear what I said?
I'm very fond of you. I wouldn't claim a thing more than that. I really wouldn't, in my state, in my condition. Not just saying that.
Jacob, will you put down that bag?
I found a nice little spot on the embankment.
Don't be so ridiculous. Jacob!
Yes?
Look, you could have my keys. You could go back to the clinic.
Ah, yes. The clinic.
Would you hate that?
No.
Okay. Hold on, I can't seem to find them.
Well, there's always the nick. That's an idea.
Got them.
Thank you. Just a last nostalgic evening with the files.
I'll come round to see you in the morning. Hi.
Hi.
Come on up, I'm cooking. Oh! That was lucky. Well, how'd it go?
Well, you can imagine.
What do you mean?
It was sort of difficult. I knew it'd be difficult.
Yeah.
Did you get the tickets?
Uh-huh. I booked them.
Oh, you didn't pay for them.
No. We can pick them up.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. Jacob turned up.
Yeah? Where is he?
Gone.
I'd like to meet him.
He's a strange boy.
I talked to them, Lulie. I explained, I'd had second thoughts. I had to put it sort of diplomatically.
Right?
The way we ended it, I think, was quite good, really. I said I'd call him back again, give him a ring and let them know. I think that was,
Sounds very diplomatic.
right. You booked the tickets, huh?
Yeah. But I didn't pay for them.
Cunning bitch.
That was like the crest of a wave this afternoon.
Sure was.
I think I forced you into it, really. One arm behind your back.
You mean the violins? I know. I play the violins behind my back, too. No, the stupid thing is, I really love you.
You really do?
Come on.
No. I meant that seriously.
Could have fooled me. It's gonna be those old letters again.
Yeah. Look. If you really do love me, you liar, why'd you chicken out this afternoon, huh? You didn't tell me you'd think it over. You told him yes, didn't you?
You knew I was going to all the time.
You haven't answered me.
Stop getting serious, will you? You've been happy as a cricket ever since you found out.
You don't know the reason, though.
Oh, yes, I do. You come around to my place, the way you always do, crying, "I want you, Jimmy, it's forever." And 10 minutes later, you thought, "Jimmy, God, I must be crazy," didn't you?
No.
I've never seen relief written across somebody's face the way it was in yours tonight.
That's not why I'm grinning, Jimmy.
Oh, why are you grinning then?
I'm staying here, too.
You're what?
Well, guess what's written across your face?
You're staying?
Mm-hmm. Until Jacob settled, I gave him my word tonight. Well, Jimmy.
Well, Luan.
Now do you believe I love you?
Nope.
Look, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Hang on a second. What? Oh, yes, of course. Could you hold on a moment, please? Thank you. Whoops, sorry. Telephone for you, love. Dr. Elliott.
Hold on. She's fast asleep.
Shrubbery. 9.
Morning.
Morning. Morning.
Is it important or is it? Hello. Look, I'm sorry she's asleep right now, but can I take a message? Oh, God. Honey? Hey. Hey. You gotta get dressed. We're going over to the clinic. Jacob set fire to it.
Set fire? So, no more clinic.
He was in it.
Come on!
We're gonna get those tickets now. We're gonna buy those plane tickets right now. We'll take a bus. I'll tell them they can stick their job. I'll ring them right away. Come on. We're going home. Honey, we'll be home tonight. You'll see that skyline and you'll say, I hate you, city. And we'll get the hell out for a few weeks. Take a few books. Find a cabin. A couple of friendly heads. Trout stream.